Hello, everyone in the float land or the floativerse. Hello, welcome to TMI, short for T Money Insights. I am your host, Teresa Harding, aka T Money, and welcome to my one woman variety show. So I hope you all had a good week, considering. Oh, hello, Angela. How are you? um, Yeah, this last week has been interesting. We have some really exciting, fun things on the horizon as far as business. I will disclose once things are kind of settled. So, very exciting things going on. Um, Yesterday, I was a bit reflective as far as like my own journey in the balloon business. Yesterday marked the 1 year anniversary where I did my last live party before COVID shut down everything. So that was kind of interesting to kind of think back about that. At one point, it was just a thing in the air about, what could potentially go wrong. And then it kind of just changed in an instant. So, oh, hey, Kat. This is Francis, by the way. What the heck? What is with my cats wanting to be on the show all of a sudden? By the way, David is asleep, so you will not be hearing meowing from David. He's out. He didn't even say hi to me when I walked in the door. So David's asleep, and apparently Francis wants to be on the show. So anywho, hello, Andres. Hey, Christy. Hello, Hannah True. Happy Monday. Hi, Dory. Happy International Women's Day, by the way, ladies. It is our day. Woo woo. Although it's International Women's Month, but today is the day where I guess it's celebrated. So happy day to us. Yay. um, yeah, it's been a year since I did a party that was kind of normal where kids didn't have to wear masks and they weren't afraid to approach me. Adults weren't hesitant, and I could actually be inside. So it's kind of weird. I feel like this year has been really long, and at the same time, it's gone by like pretty fast. So it's been really weird. So, yeah. So that's where I'm kind of at. Personally, emotionally. But other than that, I just try to focus on the positive things. You know, I'm still here. A lot of my loved ones are still in good health, so that's good. I have a roof over my head. I'm learning new fun balloon things all the time. Um, you know, we're doing okay. One day at a time. It's all we can do right now. So we're going to go ahead and go into our next segment, which is 3 Minutes with T. We take the opportunity to get to know a member of the Float family. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video, which, by the way, I just found out that this particular person, today is her birthday. So I just find that really coincidental. Like, oh, I didn't even realize it was, what a coincidence. So here we go with 3 Minutes with T, and I will be right back. Here we go. Hello there, how are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm good. Please introduce yourself and state where you are from.
I am Sarah Rivera. I am in Maryland, which is, we're kind of at that DC area. So we're basically Metro DC, but kind of on the Maryland border. Been here for years and years and years. My company is Kids Party Face, but which is crazy because we won't be in a few more weeks. We're rebranding. So we're switching over to, I know.
How exciting!
Yes and no. It's a lot of work. I don't know if you've rebranded, but it's a lot of work. But we outgrew the name, and so we're going to be KPF Events. So we're still going to keep the Kids Party Face as our parent brand, but do as much face painting anymore, which is good. We do balloons.
Yay! I did the face painting for a little bit. I had like a few designs, like I'm like, yes, but yeah, I really applaud everyone who can do the face painting thing. That was not my forte. That's why I stuck with balloons. So how did you get into balloons per se? So you mentioned the face painting.
Yep. So like you, I kind of had my background in theater. I did theatrical stage makeup though, so I was behind the scenes. And being kind of stage makeup, face painting was the natural progression. And then I also worked at a daycare, and this is all while I was in college. And so, face painting and balloons and that kind of thing for little kids was just a natural fit. I walked away from it for 20 years. Came back to it when my son was little. He was 5. And it was crazy. I face painted and balloon twisted at his birthday party. And a friend of mine was like, can you do that at my birthday party? And then when I was at her birthday party, a friend said, well, can you do that at my birthday party? And literally within a year, I was out every week. It's like, it's crazy how you fall into this and how it progresses and it just grows. And it wasn't long after that people saw I was twisting balloons, and well, if you can twist a balloon, can you bring me a balloon? So yeah, that's just kind of how it happened. It was crazy.
Aw. Now, when you are not working, what is something you do for self-care or as a hobby?
Oh, geez. Well, I'm a mom and a grandmom, and I volunteer.
No way! What?
I actually have 5 grandkids.
Wow!
I know. So when I'm not a mom or a grandmom, I do a lot of volunteer work with the PTAs still, because I'm still in that area. I do a lot of with the theater booster clubs, so I'm still in the theater again. So that's a lot of fun. And I run a lot.
Aw. Well, Sarah, the timer went off, but I do want to ask you one more thing. What are you looking forward to as far as Float 2022?
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. It'll be the first time that I actually just get to completely immerse myself in balloons. And I've wanted to do it for years and years, and I can't wait to meet everyone. I can't wait to have all the education and the instructors, so I'm just super excited. And I can't wait to meet you.
I can't wait to meet you too. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Thank you again for agreeing to do this. I really, really appreciate it. Until January 2022. Yeah, so that was Sarah Rivera. I have been wanting to have tea with her for quite some time, actually. And I did not know that she was into theater. And today is her birthday. So happy birthday, Sarah Rivera. That was not planned at all. No idea. I saw in the notification on my news feed that it was her birthday today. I'm like, what? So that was a happy accident. So yay, happy birthday, Sarah. Again, thank you so much for being on the show. I really, really appreciate it. And like I said, I didn't know about the theater background, and I'm still surprised that she's a grandma. I'm like, what? I want to be Sarah Rivera when I grow up, please. So yeah, the fact that she's a theater person, and we're still in the Broadway show theme for this month. So I just thought that was hilarious. It's just so many signs. So Sarah is good peeps, and I'm really glad I got to know her a little bit better. I'm looking forward to actually hanging out with her at Float 2022. So very, very excited. So yes, so we're gonna go on to T-Money Music. So the theme is still Broadway musicals. We were talking on Tuesdays with Tony last week about the movie Mean Girls. And if you didn't know, it actually is a Broadway musical. It's only been out for a few years, maybe 2 or 3. It's fairly new still. And they were making their way out to California last year. And I was actually planning on watching it with all my sisters and Seth. It was actually like my birthday present to me. we were gonna go watch it and just have a good time. And I really enjoy spending time with all my sisters. So it was just like a big treat for me. And that was one of the things I was robbed of with COVID-19. So didn't get to see it. But I have the opportunity to present a song from there. So the musical is based off of the movie. So you have Katie, who is homeschooled, and she has spent quite some time in Africa, and she comes to America to go to high school. Um, and then she is inundated with the jungle that is high school. So, and she gets involved with these mean girls, and it all eventually works out in the end. So, this particular song is actually taken from the final. It's the final number of the actual musical. So, I also wanted to take this time since Mean Girls isn't necessarily the message I want to put across as far as this particular show. So I decided to do the actual final number. And because it's International Women's Day, I decided to kind of go a different direction with this. So I decided to kind of, you know, I've been very reflective this last week. So I kind of just went back to some past footage, and I kind of input it into this particular segment. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll be back. Here we go. T Money music. Cheap, fake, easy to break. That's how I used to be. Here, take it. Now I'm awake. I'll tell you what I see. Plastic don't shine, glitter don't shine, rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are so real, you are so rare. I see you there, I see you. I see stars, so many stars tonight. You could make diamonds dull. You are so beautiful. I see stars. You shine as bright as day. I will look out for you. We'll light each other's way. You're all stars. The darker the night, the brighter you shine. Plastic don't shine, glitter don't shine, rhinestones don't shine the way you do. You are on fire, you can rise higher, up in the sky. Enjoy the view. You stars, so many stars tonight. You could make diamonds dull. You are so beautiful. I see stars. You are real, and you are rare. I want to say I see you there. It's me and you, not us and them. 'Cause if we knew how strong we were, we'd say what we are, say what you are. So yeah, it's just a small little tribute to all those who have agreed and participate to be on TMI. You've made my show that much more special. So, and it's been an honor to get to know you even more. I feel like when I go to Float 2022, I tell you guys, I'm actually really shy. So it'll be nice to walk into my very first convention and just have like a handful of friends. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. So thank you, ladies. You know, everyone who's helped, with TMI and being on the show. I also want to shout out Ronnie Johnson. Technically, she was my very first interview person on this show. I think that was like episode number 3. It's quite an epic episode, actually. And everyone that participates in Tuesdays with Tony, it just really just brings a nice, warm, fuzzy place for me to just kind of be there and, get to know everyone. I don't get very much social interaction right now, so I really, truly appreciate um, everyone just coming together and just hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you. All right, guys, let's go on to the news. And then from the news, we'll go to So let's get my little news reel going. Here we go. All right, so let's talk about the news, shall we? So let's cover the Float Foundation first. So we have our upcoming class coming up with Jeff. Oh my gosh, Jeff Kelly, Supercharge your website. I'm very, very excited about this. This is happening next week, guys. So again, this is free to all Float 2022 attendees. You do not have to be fully registered to attend. You just have to be registered to Float 2022. So really, really looking forward to this particular class, and more details to come by the end of this week or before this class happens. Let's see. 1 million bubbles is we're gearing up for it, guys. That is taking place on April 24th and 25th. Looking forward to this. This project has meant a lot to me personally, professionally as a balloon artist. This really was the thing that helped me pivot to go from balloon animals to add balloon decor to my to my profile, I guess. So really looking forward to this. I didn't jump in on the very first one, which was 1 million bubbles of joy, but I was definitely there for hope. So hope is a very big thing for me personally, and maybe one day I will explain further why. But just know I'm a big hope freak. So 1 million bubbles, it's coming up, guys. The next thing here, TNT. Um, I am sure you will get the podcast very, very soon with Mr. Matt Lewis and Stuart Davies. Looking forward to our next podcast session, which will be actually, I don't know if I should disclose who it's going to be, but it's going to be pretty awesome. Really looking forward to our next session with that and with Bro. It's always a good time, and I look forward to learning more about our instructors for our Float 2022 convention. So be on the lookout for more details as far as our podcast. Let's see, drum. Drum. So I don't have a new picture of Roscoe, but I have been informed via I was sent a picture that there is a new unboxing that needs to be taking place soon. So, moneymakers, I will go ahead and work out the details as far as getting this next unboxing done. And, I just feel like the very first unboxing was such a success that, I feel like we need to continue it. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, I'll have it to you for next week. But yes, so I'm so excited. And then there was a suggestion from Natasha about doing an MTV Cribs version for Roscoe's new Ivory Palace. So I'm seriously considering this, actually. It might happen. We'll see. I have some footage. I'll need to get in some graphics, some music. It can totally happen. So we'll see. Natasha, I really appreciate the suggestion. Like, yes, why didn't I think of that? But great minds think alike. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and talk about the weekly forecast, shall we? Here we go. So, as I mentioned, today is International Women's Day. Tomorrow is Organize Your Home Office Day. Uh, I feel like I feel like this is a constant thing for me. Yeah, it's a work in progress, guys. I'm working on it. Let's see. Wednesday is Mario Day. Thursday is Popcorn Lovers Day. Friday is Plant a Flower Day. Saturday is National Earmuff Day. So random. Where do they come up with these holidays? I don't know. Sunday is daylight saving time. So, I always find a week or 2 weeks before and after, whenever we do a time change, like my body needs time to adjust. And this will be the time where we spring forward. So we will be losing an hour of sleep. So just kind of brace yourself, moneymakers, as far as that particular change. And then the following Monday is National Workplace Napping Day. And, a lot of the time, whenever the time changes, a lot of people have a hard time adjusting and they might be a little bit more sleepy, more tired. So just be really careful with that. It's actually a safety concern. So please, please be very mindful of that. The last thing I want to do is talk a little bit about the forum. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video as far as the benefits of being involved in the Float Forum. You get access to the Float Forum when you are fully registered with Float 2022 and you've paid off the registration fee. You get added to this very exclusive group. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video that has to do with the benefits of being involved in the forum. And from there, we'll go into which is short for mental health moments. So here we go, and I'll be back with you shortly. Although I'm always here shortly. So, anyways, dun-dun-dun. Hello, and welcome back. Like I said, it's short for mental health moments. So we're going to go ahead and begin with the quote for today. So, today's quote: when everything feels out of control, look for the constants, the simple things, the movement of time, smiles, rain, family, the sunrise and sunset. Taking time to see the power of the simple provides stability for the unknown. And I will repeat that one more time. When everything feels out of control, look for the constants, the simple things, the movement of time, smiles, rain, family, the sunrise and sunset. Taking time to see the power of the simple provides stability for the unknown. I really, really like that quote. Self-care reminder. So what are you doing to provide stability for you? Yesterday, I was invited to softball practice. I haven't touched a bat or a softball for over a year. In fact, the last game I played, it was a pretty epic game, actually. I had scored a run, and the way it happened was kind of funny. I had been working on my hitting, Because I want to, everyone looks at me and always is like, they always, okay, so when I get up to the plate, everyone always like comes near because they think I can't hit the ball. I hate that. I hate it. So I had been working really hard on like hitting it over people's heads. So the last game I played, I hit it over people's head and they were surprised. And then I made it to third base. And then my next teammate hit the ball and they didn't hit quite far enough. So they attempted to get me out at home plate. Um, and I slid, and I'm a tiny thing. And the guy that was the catcher was this huge. But I ended up scoring, and I had this like huge, like, there's a huge raspberry on my arm, but it was really cool. It was really epic, and no one ever expects that from me, so it was really cool. So to kind of go from that to like we're not playing anymore, and I was involved in a few leagues, so it was kind of that was my way of kind of being social. So I played with my family. So we got to see each other quite often, and it was just nice to just kind of be involved outside and get my sense of exercise. So I haven't done anything with softball for over a year. So yesterday, my brother texted me and was like, "Listen, we're just going to get a small group of people, and we're going to just practice because there's a possibility we might have a season." So yesterday, I got to step on a softball field. I actually got to practice with a bat, which I'm so sore by the way, and I got to just like toss the ball around, and it meant a lot. Like it was nice to just kind of have something so simple and just kind of like feel grounded again. So I encourage you to find something that's simple that will make you feel grounded. That would be my challenge for you as far as your self-care reminder. And be kind. Be kind to you, be kind to others. Um, as Steve was saying last night on Step Chat, it's been a year. Um, I think people are, kind of back in grieving mode as far as, things that have been lost or what could have been. And we all process trauma differently. Um, Trauma sounds like a really big word for everything that's going on, but it really is. I mean, think about it. Our a lot of our lives, our businesses was basically changed overnight. So no one ever saw that coming. So people process trauma very differently. Um, so just be super mindful about that. Just be kind. You can never have too much kindness. So that is the end of my episode, everyone. I really appreciate you being here. Um, Next week is episode number 30. Holy moly. So we will go ahead and continue with the theme of Broadway musicals. Since it'll been a year since I had seen Hamilton, the next week it's going to be Hamilton. So I'm just kind of throwing that out there. We'll continue with Broadway musicals. We'll have another tea time with another member of the Float family, and then we'll have some more positivity for you. So, Float fam, just remember to just keep floating, and I will see you all in the Float universe or Floativerse. You guys have a wonderful day, rest of your afternoon, wonderful evening, wherever you are in the Floativerse. Got to work on that. Have a good night, guys.